Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! Welcome to LCameraTV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this show cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, don't forget the bell notification, man. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. You already know what it is, man. When you see the squiggly lines, you know you've been notified. And guys, the Panthers can't find a way to stay healthy. That's just me being honest. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. There's been 2 injuries. I've touched on them a little bit before, and but I gotta touch on what is the plan for these players that are not playing, or one of them that could play, but we don't know yet. It's kind of in the air. And also, Rivera is saying that he has a confident swagger about him since a play he made last week. So we got a lot to talk about, guys. So let's get started. So the Carolina Panthers are going to be without Cersei on Sunday due to concussion. And that sucks, man, because the Carolina Panthers are already riddled with injuries. We have injuries on the offensive side. And, now we got some injuries on the defensive side already. But the Carolina Panthers decided, Ron Rivera decided, or just Eric Washington, whichever one you want to put the blame on. They wanted to have Colin Jones and Rashad Golden split time and split snaps for the safety position. For me, I'm not with that, man. I'm not with that. Colin Jones, obviously, I'm pretty sure everybody knows how I feel about him, but he's not really that good. To be honest with you, I don't think he's that good. I think Rashad Golden is definitely better than him. Now, mind you, Colin Jones has been in the system longer, so he probably knows the playbook better. But Rashad Golden, from what Ron Rivera says he takes the playbook very seriously. If he makes mistakes, he hones in on them and makes sure he doesn't do it again. Now, mind you, Rashad Golden also, he's gonna make rookie mistakes. That happens. That's how it is when you're a rookie. But to me, Rashad Golden is the right person for the job. And the reason why I say that is because we already spent draft capital on Rashad Golden, obviously a 3rd round pick. So there's that. So we already spent a 3rd round pick on him. Secondly, his talent level is higher than Colin Jones' talent level. Now, mind you, I don't think talent is the only thing that matters in football. But I do think if you have very good talent, it might offset some of the deficiencies you have as far as scheme-wise. Now, mind you, like I said, Colin Jones probably knows the playbook better than Rashad Golden. But if, let's say, for instance, Colin Jones get beat on a double move, right? He bites on it. He doesn't have the talent to recover effectively and then maybe make a play on the ball. Rashad Golden does have that talent. So even though, let's say both of them get biting on a double move, I think Rashad Golden will be able to recover quicker and actually make a play on the ball, or at least make a tackle, to stop the big, extended play. Whereas Colin Jones, if he gets beat on a double move and somebody catches it, they're probably going to the house, in my opinion. So Rashad Golden, I think, will be the better fit in this situation. And my thing is this also: we've seen the best of Colin Jones, and when I say this, I say obviously, when you have a person in the system for a while and you see them develop and also that, Colin Jones is probably by his peak already. The peak of his performance. Now, mind you, Rashad Golden is just scratching the surface because he's a rookie. Now, if you're already on the same level, or he's close to you, close enough where you guys are splitting carries and splitting snaps and everything like that, then that means when his talent or his knowledge reaches his talent, he'll be way ahead of you. So I'd rather let him learn on the fly, learn by playing, learn by doing, and make his little rookie mistakes, but learn from it and grow quicker than letting him sit behind somebody like Colin Jones, who we already know what their peak is, we already know what their maximum is, and they're probably not going to go no further from that. Whereas Rashad Golden, he's just scratching the surface, and yes, he's going to make mistakes, but his peak is way higher than that, man. So that's how I feel about it. Rashad Golden definitely should get the start. He definitely should get the bulk of the snaps. I don't even think he really should be splitting snaps, so, unless a situation where he gets tired or he has to come out for a play or two to get a drink or whatever. But for the most part, I think he should have predominantly the more load as far as snap goes. But we'll see how the Panthers decide to play that. Because I think even Ron Rivera and Colin Jones saying Rashad Golden is getting the playbook really well. So, and like I said before, Jalen Ramsey gave him the seal of approval. So I definitely think he'll be a good player and actually can take over that mantle, especially because you know, he's a younger player. He might be the one to replace Denari Cersei or Mike Adams, probably Mike Adams, because he's older, when they retire. So Rashard Golden definitely needs the time, man. He definitely needs the time. Another injury that we're possibly monitoring and paying attention to is Donte Jackson, man. Donte Jackson, I said, got a hamstring injury in the Atlanta game, and he's been, you know, he hasn't really been practicing that much. I don't think he practiced at all, actually. And but they still think he's possible to go. What it's looking like, he might not play at all. Just be honest with you, man. It's a soft tissue issue, whatever. And this sucks also, man. Rookie played pretty well in that game, and he was already, dealing with injuries, which we don't need any more of, but definitely we're getting them. So that sucks as far as that. But they're saying that Corn Elder might get the nod outside. And to be honest with you, man, I like Corn Elder. I like Corn Elder a lot. I think he's a good player. Even when we drafted him last year, people were saying that he was going to show out and stuff like that, but he had to deal with his own injury his first year too. So he never really got the chance. But, in preseason, he had a nice pass where he tipped it to himself. Or interception, I meant. And he's been pretty good, man. From what I've seen, he's been pretty good. Now, mind you, he'll be going against John Ross. And the biggest thing I have is, as far as that is, man, if you get beat with a double move or anything like that, and especially with the Panthers, I know they play back a lot. They don't jam people at the line, really, which sucks. I think you definitely should jam somebody at the line, but I do understand that, this guy's a burner, man. This man has speed. So if you miss the jam, he's absolutely out of there. But for me, man, I really was looking for the Donte Jackson, John Ross matchup. I think it would have been a really good one, especially because both of them are speedsters, and they both kind of slide their frame. So I want to see if Andy Dalton was going to take a shot towards that direction. Hopefully Donte Jackson could play, but I believe in Corn Elder. I think Corn Elder is a good player. I think he's very good at man-to-man and stuff like that. But the one matchup I don't want to see him run into is if AJ Green goes over there, man, because I don't know if they're gonna have James Bradbury follow him completely. I think I seen them follow Julio a little bit, but usually that's not what we do. We kind of have a set formation. We leave it that way. So we'll see how that plays out, man. Especially because the Bengals have been using AJ Green in the slot. I don't want to see Captain Mullinan on AJ Green. I think AJ Green is going to demolish. I think he's going to do him. If Captain Mullinan and AJ Green gets lined up in the slot, I think it's going to be a touchdown right away. So I definitely don't want that. I would much rather Corn Elder be in the slot and Donte Jackson actually going against John Ross. And me personally, man, I'm more for the Corn Elder in my opinion. Like I said before, man, Captain Mullinan is a good player. He came from Carolina and all that stuff. He went to the Vikings for a little bit, came back. But since he came back, he hasn't been the same player that he was before. I think Corn Elder would benefit a lot from more playing time, and I think it's time to kind of pass the baton in that situation. Captain Mullinan, like I said, he's a good player, man, but he's getting older, and he's definitely lost a step. Everybody's seen that from last year, and this year I see he's gotten a little bit better. He's taking him a little bit more seriously, but I still don't think he's good enough to compete like he was in the past. I think Corn Elder would be really good at the slot. Hopefully, Donte Jackson can go and Corn Elder can actually get some slot reps, because I think he'll be pretty good. But like I said, I don't want Corn Elder going against AJ Green. I really don't want Donte Jackson going against AJ Green. That's just me being honest. AJ Green is a beast. He's people forget how good he is. He's in that top 5. Top 10 receiver range, man. He's definitely in there. He just, is dealing with the circumstances that he's in. But I think AJ Green's a baller, man, and I would like James Bradbury to shadow him and do the best he can to lock him down, man, because I feel like he lines up with Captain Mullinan or he lines up with Donte Jackson, they're going to have some issues. That's just me being honest. So we'll see how that plays out, man. But Corn Elder definitely is going to get some good snaps, and I think he'll be pretty good. And finally, Ron Rivera has said DJ Moore is walking around with a confident swagger. Now, me personally, man, I was been on to let DJ Moore start, let him get in the game. Obviously, the Panthers did not have that same mindset, and whatever. He got in against Atlanta, but he had like 12 snaps in Dallas. He had basically like 12 snaps in Atlanta. I think it might be a little bit more, maybe like a snap or two because of the injury. And once he got in, they started seeing how dominant he could be. So You know, obviously they already said they were gonna put more on his plate, which I think they should have been done. But now they're saying he's walking around with a confident swagger, which I think is expected, man. Like, a lot of people says running backs need touches, and, you know, they need the ball in their hands to get going, and get into the rhythm, get into the groove. Especially if you're a power back, you need to get the ball over and over and over again to kind of get into that motion, that rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Receivers the same way, man. You gotta get receivers involved early. You gotta get them engaged early. You know, it's hard to like come off the bench and just go full tilt or go completely. So it really is not the best way to do things. And DJ Moore was getting that kind of treatment, man. He would just come in, they'll expect him to make a play. Come in, make a play. Like, he needs more, more plays to get acclimated. Now, mind you, he did that Sunday. He got one catch and he took it to the house. But you need to get him involved. You need to get him, to play to his standard and get him early touches, man, so he can be what we all think he can be, man. So I definitely want DJ Moore to be there. I think they're going to put him on the field more after they've seen what he can do. And he should definitely be confident, man, because confidence really makes or break a receiver. One of the biggest things I think Des Bryant had an issue with, as far as, his drops and everything, he lost confidence in his hands, man. Like, Des Bryant used to be a great jump ball receiver. He used to be a 50-50 ball guy, really good. But then, as the time went on, he lost confidence in his hands, and he started doubting his catches. And I think once you start getting in your head as far as the doubting, and catching the ball and the doubting of your hands, then you just drop everything. You just can't figure it out for some reason. So I definitely think DJ Moore needs more touches. He needs to be in the game more. He needs to be active more. And I'm not talking about sweeps and all this other gadget stuff. I'm talking about actual passing plays where you catch the ball and make something happen, man. Because you have to have confidence in yourself and in your hands. And I know it's a funny idea, but you gotta look at your hands and be like, I can catch every ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best receiver ever. I can catch everything, because that's how you gotta believe in yourself. That's just how it is. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with y'all cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, don't forget the bell notification. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. You already know what it is. When you see the squiggly lines, you know you've been notified. And guys, get in the comment section, man. How do you feel about the injuries that we're going through, the Donte Jackson, the Rashad Golden? Do you think Rashad Golden should start at strong safety for Donte Jackson? And how do you feel about DJ Moore being confident about himself? Do you think he should get more touches early, or do you think we're doing the right thing by slow playing him in this thing? Because I think he should definitely be more of a focal point in the offense. He definitely should get more passes, but we'll see how that whole thing plays out. And check out the LCameraTV apparel, shirts, hats, mugs, all types of cool stuff. That link's in the description below. Support the channel, support me. You already know what it is, man. Check out the Patreon page. All types of exclusive content, blue reels, funny little stuff that I do, whatever. Shout outs, helping me to, think about my next topic for a video. All kinds of cool stuff, man. Check out the Patreon page. That link is in the description below. Check out my daughter Renan page. His video is on the very end, on the end screen of my video. So check him out, man. Very funny dude, very talented. I think you guys really will like him. Check him out, man. Share this with all the Panther family, friends, anybody Panther related, anybody football related, anybody Cincinnati Bengal related. Let them know that Cincinnati Bengals going down Sunday. Panthers got this on lock. This is our bounce back game. I think we had a reality check last week. This is our, this is our game, man. This is our bounce back game. I'm expecting a W from the Panthers, man. So let them know, man. Get in the comment section. You already know. Represent Panther Nation, because LCameraTV is rocking with Panther Nation. Panther Nation rocking with LCameraTV. You already know what it is. Thank y'all for all the support. Thank y'all for everything I do, man. And I'll see y'all next time. Holla at you.